I look good? Do I really have to poop again? Welcome back. We are in the car and I have recovered from the poops. To back up a little bit.
Definitely not backed up.
Yeah. This morning we made goat cheese and spinach and onion empanadillas, and we have a little bit of the footage right here that Josean got on his phone earlier.
Yes, we made them beautiful. So, can you tell us what you're doing?
So today we are making spinach and goat cheese and whatever else you put in there, empanadilla.
So what's the process?
Well, you get yourself a husband who does all the mixing on the stove. And then what you do is you get Goya discs from Price Right. And you defrost them under hot water because you didn't take them out in time. And then you just fill them up with the magical mixture that your husband made already. And you just fill each one, and then you take a fork and you go around and press all the edges down very hard, because apparently I learned if you don't press hard enough, they look like half of these that are kind of broken open.
Yeah, but I can't wait to taste them, and I'm pretty sure there's some people here that can't wait to taste them either. Let's see. Did we make something delicious, or are we gonna regret our decisions?
Yeah, this was a big commitment for something we've never tasted before. We've made like 20 of these.
Yeah.
They were delicious, by the way. Like, I loved it, but I think between the amount of dairy and the amount of oil all at once hit me pretty quickly.
Not just you. Yeah.
I'm not alone in this.
So, yeah, that was very interesting, but we're good now, so we can get out into the world and pursue our projects for the day.
Yes. So this week on our video, we were doing a very special project for us. We were trying to figure out a way to commemorate our 6-year wedding anniversary. We didn't really do much last year, but the problem is every year on our anniversary, we're doing Fashion Week.
Exactly.
So we never really have time to set aside to do something special for ourselves. In our first year anniversary, we decided during the same night as our Fashion Week show that we were going to head out all the way to Hanoi Lake. We had a little cabin out there. We're like, it's going to be cute. We're going to camp. We brought Barney and Diego with us. And it was this like cute little setup, had like a teepee hut and our own hut, and nobody else was there because, you know, it was mid-October. It had beautiful foliage around. And then what happened?
It went down to 32 degrees and it started snowing, and our cabin had no heat at all. So we had to like bunker ourselves and like just stay under the covers.
Yep.
Because we almost died of hypothermia.
The owner of the cabins brought a space heater that we got to use because we did have electric in the cabin, and it barely helped, to be honest. It was just too cold. I saw snowflakes flying outside. We couldn't even, it was too cold to do a campfire, marshmallows, any of that. But we ended up going down to Naples that day, and we got
a great pie.
Yep.
It is the most delicious thing that you're ever gonna eat.
It was our first time having grape pie. You know, didn't really have high expectations, but
we got high.
yeah.
We were trying to watch TV and something happened, and then we remembered that there was pie in the car, and we was like, we're gonna have a slice each and save it for tomorrow. Nope. It did not happen.
That whole grape pie.
It was gone in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Never got to bring it home, but it was delicious, and I forever stand by. I forget which one of the housewives it was in Naples that makes it. So this week we're going to feature the whole process of putting this together, and we've already started. So Josean has already started making crystals out of resin.
Yeah, those are beautiful and they are shiny and sparkling, all the things that I love. And I already have half of the dresses started. So now we're heading out to the beauty supply store to buy some hair tracks that I'm gonna include into the headpiece that we're gonna be wearing.
What do we got? Oh, we got coffee, and we got hair, and we got heads, and we're at our studio. We are in the studio on a Sunday because we have so many things to get ready for this project. So where we left off earlier today, where I'm pointing right now, is all of the hair, the tracks that we bought. I'm not good at explaining this, so I'm going to hand it off to you, Josean.
At the beauty supply store, we found these bundles of 26-inch hair that are already dyed pink. And the best thing was they are buy one, get one free. And they were down from $10 to $4.99. So we got enough bundles to make 2 headpieces, one for Luci and one for Donna. And that is what I'm gonna start now. Do you want to show them your head?
Yes, we only have one head form to work on with wigs, and we keep trading it. And while we were there, I was like, these are only $15, so I'm gonna get my own head. So I got some head.
You got some head.
Got some head at the hair galleria.
So now we have to work on your hairline to transfer it into your own head so we can work on the shapes that we're gonna be making for your wigs, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. So as soon as we got back, Donatella decided to continue working on our skirts for our looks. And do you want to hold that up so we can show this off?
Okay, so this is what we have so far. There are different layers of crepe, organza.
Organza, yeah.
Sorry, organza. And I'm gonna add some more layers of solid fabric underneath so we're not showing our coochies. But this is basically it. It's gonna be very simple, and then we're gonna have some poofy sleeves to go with, and the main focus is gonna be like the jewelry and all the sparkle that we're gonna add.
All right, so while Josean was working on the skirts earlier, I was sitting over here. First of all, we got a cool new keyboard case for our iPads, so it makes typing way easier. And so I finished editing 2 videos just to prove that I've gotten much quicker at this than the first video.
I just decided to use my masking tape technique to make the pattern for the base of the headpiece, because I feel like that's just going to be easier and faster. I can have Mikey then help me cut the patterns if I need to be working on something else. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now, getting this pattern all worked out.
So here I am tracing and cutting all of the pattern pieces that Joseon had created using the masking tape method on the head forms. And we decided at first to use neoprene, but then we realized it stretched too much, so we actually did this all over again on the felt, but I didn't feel like re-recording it, so here's the felt part and back to where we were.
Since the pattern ended up being a little bit bigger than Michael's head, what I'm doing here is marking it so we can get it to fit his face better, you know? And we go there and there, and then I'm gonna take it like half an inch here and here. That should work out.
Alright, so as Joseon mentioned, this pattern didn't quite fit my head, but he traced around the shape that we needed. Alright, just gonna cut out what we traced and then basically reflect that on the other side so it's all nice and symmetrical. Yes! Twirl! So, this is where we're at so far with the costumes. Looks like you added some layers.
Few layers. I think I'm still gonna add like an extra ruffle like down here to this final layer because I'm pretty sure we're still showing coochie. What we have so far. We've put 2 bundles of hair so far. There's a 3rd bundle for this headpiece. What I'm planning to do is complete this shape here, and then all this frame that is going to be left over is going to be the part where all the crystals are going to go. Obviously, all of this is gonna get teased up to give it the volume, but it has a lot of hair, so hopefully it's gonna be huge and beautiful and sexy and draggy.
Alright, so we are just testing this on my head now because even though we're not close to finish, I always think it's important to try things on along the way, because if something majorly is not working, at least we didn't fully commit yet. And we could actually reverse course or scrap and start over. But I have to say, feels good. It's very lightweight. Right, so it's not going to be too bad. It'll be nice once all this is teased up a bit. But it's looking good so far. You happy with it?
Mm-hmm. Now that I look at it, I like it better.
Yeah. I gotta look at myself in the mirror.
Yeah,
but
still gonna
from here it looks
probably
good.
add like a little bit of elastic from here down here so you can like tighten it up to your head.
Front, yep.
Yeah. So this is Michael's headpiece. I am getting ready to start styling it. By any means or ways, I am a professional hairstylist, but I've dealt with some backcombing and some hairspray. I normally use this hairspray to make sure everything stays in place. I have a handy dandy comb, one of these kinds of brushes to detangle. Then I have my backcombing brush, and this one that kind of I use to smooth out, and also a little blow dryer to make sure that everything locks in place. So now I'm gonna go at it. Let's see what we get out of this.
she's looking so good. Are you done?
Yes. Now she just needs her adornments.
Oh, I'm excited. Love it. So, as we mentioned before, we still have to get these crystals on here. And these are our resin casted crystals. You included glitter and then some of the, what was it, the makeup powder?
Yeah,
it was like the fluorescent.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna glue these on and really get this densely built up here. Good girl. Getting all the pieces together. I'm excited. Hold on. Ooh, yeah. This is gonna be so cool. Yeah, yeah. Pose for me, pose for me, pose for me, pose for me, pose. Fashion. Yeah.
Girl. Even from the back, it looks so good.
I think this is gonna be like one of our best couples looks yet. No one's gonna see it. No. Thanks, 2020. Hey everyone, it is Friday.
Yay, Friday!
Joseon's back in the studio, and we're back to our headpieces. So what we're doing today is adding all of the crystals on the front of the headpieces. So this is my headpiece, and I will be working on this. And as I mentioned before, we have all of these resin crystals that Joseon's mom and sister helped us out with, and now we have them here in the studio. So I went ahead and kind of nicely split everything up here, so that way I know what's for my headpiece and what is for Donatella's headpiece. We're going to try a few different things here. We have, as you see, the resin crystals. We also have some kind of, I don't know, what are these? Plastic, like dollar store rocks. Yeah, everything's the dollar store. As well as these icicles, some glass rocks here, and we're just going to make it work. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm loving this. So I was able to fix this, and I got a lot of the taller pieces in here, so now I'm happy with how everything looks, how it's kind of like bursting out. So the only part I have left, as you see, like the hairline has a bit showing here. Let me zoom in. So I got a little bit showing there, as well as kind of the, I guess, sideburns, because I don't know what you actually call these. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually put rhinestones. So I'm probably not gonna do it tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'll just apply rhinestones up to the side here, and then what I'm gonna do to bring in that sparkle is I'm gonna start kind of spreading them out onto the actual crystals. So it'll just add that extra little shimmer and that finishing touch and give it a nice clean look. But other than that, I'm very happy with how it looks, and extra little feature. Oh, look at that. Oh, hold on. It's almost there. There we go. Lights up. So that was Joseon's idea. And actually, these are just icicle ornaments from Dollar Tree. You just twist to turn them on, so it makes it very easy to turn them on and off when we need them. Well, we just put them in upside down to kind of get the effect that we need for these crystals to just glow ever so slightly. That's where we're ending for tonight. I have to still do Donatella's headpiece as well, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. I want this to kind of dry and solidify, and then I'm going to do the rhinestones, and then I want to see kind of how this one works before we go and do that on Donatella's, just in case anything goes wrong. I don't think anything will, but if something happens, at least we didn't do it twice, we only did it once, and we could figure out some sort of solution from that point forward. So that's it. Calling it a night on this project. We'll check in tomorrow. what do you think? I just finished gluing everything. It is now, what's today? Wednesday. I don't know where we left off last time, but it's Wednesday today, and we just finished my headpiece. So we have one more to go. But, doesn't it look fabulous? Look how lit up it is.
He's lit.
Do you want to hold this?
Wait a second. Now.
Try not to move too much because it's not dry yet, so I don't want things flying off.
So
I'm just going to keep doing it like this and slow head turn.
Look at that hair. Look at that. She is a supermodel. Supermodel of the world.
Now it's time to start putting crystals on Donatella's headpiece. My goal with this is that on the table, what I have left here is I have more of these taller pieces that I opted not to put onto mine when I initially split this up. So I'm going to include those onto here, and it's going to have more of a, quote, mountainous look. It's just going to be a little bit taller. That's my goal in one more concentrated area, whereas mine is a little bit more spread out to fit the hairline better. So that's the goal on this. I think now that I have a pattern down of how I want this one to look, I know that this one will be quicker to do as well. So I'm just going to get started on that and see where I get to, but we're very close to finish. This is really just the final piece of the puzzle, and then we just have to do makeup and a photo shoot after we get these headpieces done. Right, it's the end of the day on Wednesday, and it's a pretty good progress.
Ooh, qué fancy, qué beautiful.
Yes. So, all I have left to do on this one is just do the rhinestoning as I did on the first one, and sprinkle throughout the crystals as well, just for a little shimmer and
Pizzazz.
yeah. So that's it. We're hungry. It's about 10 p.m. So calling it a night. But we're making good progress. I think we're on track to photo shoot for Saturday.
Yeah.
So we have to reach out to our potential photographer friends and make sure we get that scheduled. So I'm excited and I'm tired and I'm hungry. So good night. Be sure to come back on Thursday for part 2 of our Candy Queen series, where we will reveal our full final look and have a little bit of fun in our studio doing our photo shoot with our friends Frankie and Jason joining us. So again, be sure to come back on Thursday.